by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, fight. Damn right. Even when I've left, I do.
Welcome back to the Professional Stepdad Show. I am your host, Franco Zavala. Thank you very much for joining me. This is episode 137 of the show. Thank you very much for everyone who is listening, who is watching, who is sharing, sending questions, sending questions in. And you know what? Commenting. Good, bad, right, or wrong. I love all the comments because it's the only way to help not only grow as a father, mentor, and leader within my blended family, but it allows my mind to kind of travel to places that maybe I didn't think about, so I can kind of break it down on how to give you the very best advice that I can possibly give you, stepdads and stepmoms, so that you can kind of continue forward through your journey and find real progress. So today's episode is going to be about, don't be a problem solver, be a good listener. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because I had a conversation with my wife the other day, and I have a tendency as her husband to want to give my 2 cents. So she could be telling me something that's going on at work or something that's going on with her at the gym because she's a fitness competitor, or just with the kids. And my initial reaction, as a father and as a stepdad, is I want to solve her problem, right? So I want to try to give her advice. I want to try to give her guidance. And sometimes what happens is it doesn't come off like I'm listening. It comes off like I'm just kind of hearing what I need to hear about what's going on in her life. And then I immediately want to come with a solution. You should do this. You should try this. And she brought it up to me. She was speaking, and I got ready to say something. She goes, stop. She goes, babe, can you just listen? I don't need advice. I'm not looking for advice. I just really want somebody to listen so I can kind of get it off my chest. I just need somebody to hear me. And it took me back, it kind of hit me a little bit, because first of all, I like to think that I'm a good listener. And I like to think that I've done the necessary work in order to get to a position in my life where I feel like I do listen. But just like everyone else, I am not perfect, and it's hard to maintain that level of standard, especially in a marriage when it comes to just listening and not trying to solve a problem. So first, I apologize. I'm like, babe, I'm sorry. I definitely need to be a good listener, a better listener. And I thought I was doing a good job. And she goes, you are for the most part, but just every once in a while, I don't need advice all the time. How about this, babe? How about if when I need advice, I'll start off with, hey, I've got a problem, I could use your advice. And then you can kind of know in the back of your mind, boom, I can help come up with a solution. So I said, all right, cool. So she finishes her story. I just listened to her. And instead of trying to give her a solution or an answer, I just empathize with her. And I get it. I understand. Been there, done that. So after that conversation, I took it, I went back to my office, and I'm like, I wonder how many times I'm doing that with the kids. So guys, I'm all about research. So I went and asked all my children. I texted my daughter who's in Utah. I texted my other daughter who's in college. And I asked my 3 kids that are still here. I'm like, guys, when you have a problem or you want to talk about something, do I always try to solve it? Or do you feel like sometimes you want me to just listen? And unanimously across the board, every one of them, sometimes we just want you to listen. And that's really what today's episode's about. Today's episode is about that you don't need to be a problem solver. You need to be a good listener. Take it from me. I've been in my blended family for well over 10 years. And guys, I've done the personal development and growth route. I preach on books and videos and things to do as far as daily routines and standards. And I'm messing up still too, because this is a never-ending growth. Like, it doesn't stop. Every single day you could be trying to get better. Every single day you can be doing your best to be better. Be a better husband, be a better father, be a better friend, be a better co-worker. Maybe you're a business owner. And it's really important that you kind of take what I'm saying to you today and apply it to what you're doing. I highly recommend all of you stepdads go out, when you get home tonight, or, when you have time on the weekend, I highly recommend you take a piece of paper out maybe and just go around and ask kids, hey, do you believe that I am a good listener? And if so, do you think I listen to your problems or when you have concerns, or do you think I'm always trying to solve your problem? I'm always trying to, give you the whole, this is what I would do bit. and find out where you stand. There's nothing wrong with taking inventory, right? There's nothing wrong with taking inventory where you are. It doesn't matter. I don't care where you are in your journey. If you're a beginning and you're a rookie season, you just started in your blended family. You are just kind of you're headed towards that the bottom of the mountain so you can begin the climb. Take this advice and run with it, because it'll help you in the long run. It'll help you down the road. So, I'm not trying to say like don't solve any problems. I'm not trying to say don't protect your family or don't, be that alpha male, that leader in your home that they definitely need. Because I'm definitely that. I'm an alpha male. I know it. I've always known it. But I wasn't always an individual who was comfortable with that role. And becoming a better listener makes you a better leader. And when you're a better leader, you're a better husband and father. You will have this ability as you move forward in your journey, you'll have this ability to balance your home. And you cannot stop doing the work. And I think that's what really today's episode's about. Me looking in the mirror saying, hey, you stopped doing the work. You stopped paying attention. And it was a wake-up call for me. And it was, again, I didn't take it personal. It wasn't about me. It was about that fact that my wife didn't feel like she was being heard. It was the fact that my children didn't feel like I was listening intently enough. And then I was just empathizing with them and just maybe giving them a hug or saying, I understand, or let me know if you need me type stuff. So stepdads, I know you want to get to a point in your blended family where you can be depended on, counted on, valued and needed. And you can get there, not quicker, but you can get there with more confidence if you just take away from this lesson today, which is don't be a problem solver. Be a good listener. Be somebody that just takes the time to sit down, takes the time to pause the game, takes the time to pause their life, whether it's maybe you were headed to the gym or you're going out with your buddies golfing. I don't know. Just maybe it's that those little moments, even if it's 5 minutes, matter most. And it's really helped me over the last few days, because once I was aware of what was going on, I was able to kind of move forward, and that really excites me. So yeah, that's the advice today. So today's episode takeaway is don't be a problem solver, be a good listener. Hey, thanks for listening to the show. Listen, if you know a stepdad who is in need of any of this information, do me a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button and share this episode with them as fast as possible. Did you do it? You did it.
Quiet on the set, please. Thank you, everybody.